Hey, hello. We are currently at Billie Creek Village. This is my hometown, so we're gonna try to go in and kind of walk around and just do a quick video. So when I was growing up, we would actually come here for field trips, and it was so much fun because they would have people in the little buildings as actors, and we got to go in and it felt like we were back in the olden days, and it was so much fun. I think probably a lot has changed since I was a child. I'm not actually sure if I'm allowed to go in, but we're gonna try, and if we get kicked out, we get kicked out. Here's the bridge that you go across. And a lot of these covered bridges are scattered throughout here. So here's the side, just a red, normal covered bridge. It's actually scattered throughout this state. And it's actually a lot of fun. I enjoyed growing up here quite a bit. Sorry, I'm not very good at this sort of thing, but we're gonna keep going. I enjoyed growing up around here. Look, it's a bird nest on the bridge. I hope we don't get kicked out. I enjoyed growing up here. There's a tractor coming. I hope he doesn't kick me out. So we're gonna keep going. We're gonna pretend like we don't hear this tractor guy. We're just gonna keep going up here. There's a little shed back there. When we came here, it would be so full of people, just bustling everywhere. And like all of these buildings we would be able to get into. And it was so much fun. I actually took some of my senior pictures here, so it was quite a blast. Had so much fun. We're gonna get over so this guy can go. Some of them, there's like the church. There's the church. So much fun. I'm not gonna try to go into any of these places, even though some of them are open, just because, there is still people here working. And I don't want to be like trespassed or anything like that. So here's I think that's another church, but it could be the schoolhouse. But I know that front one was a church. And then at one point in time, I think that used to be an ice cream store back in my youth, which was so cool. I didn't show that one because I don't remember what that one was, but whoops, sorry. I'm gonna turn you around. Here's this one. I don't know if I'm allowed to peek in. I don't want to get in trouble. There are quite a bit of doors open though. But I think that maybe they're just getting ready. The Covered Bridge Festival is gonna be coming up in I think 3 weeks. So they're probably getting ready for the Covered Bridge Festival. Thank God, there's already starting to get all pretty. Here's these. Whenever they're open, it's so much fun because you can go into all of these buildings. There's like horses. What's that barn? That livery barn? We're gonna cut this way, see if we can cut this way. And I know that I'm not very good at this sort of thing, but we're just gonna keep going and see what happens. I'm gonna try to get some pictures while I'm out here, as long as I don't get kicked out, which I don't think I will. Governor's house, that's pretty neat. I'm gonna come over here and got some cars going down that bridge, the other bridge, so I'm gonna try not to get them in there. But here's this guy. That must have been the governor whenever this was still going on. Joss A. Wright, I guess. Here's the governor's house. Pretty neat. I love this gate, this wrought iron gate. Or however you say it. It's pretty neat on the inside, but we're gonna keep coming this way. The town isn't very big. The village is not very big. Yeah, this is a church here, and they have these doors open too. I wonder if we can kind of peek in a little bit. I don't want to get in trouble. There is other people here, so I think that we're okay. I don't know if I'm allowed to have the camera though. It's very old, very old. Very, very old. Look at these wood floors. How neat. Very old. It smells amazing in here. Like old. But here it is. Here's that little Baptist church, Billie Creek Village. Very old. Lots of fun. Lots of fun. Let's see if we can maybe sneak into some of the other ones that are open. Not necessarily sneak in, but see if we can just kind of get a glimpse of the inside. Ooh, look at these over here. I'm gonna keep coming over here. I did see that worker, like I said, so I don't want to get in trouble. But this is very great for the nostalgia from my childhood. I remember like small little shops being in here, you know. Like they would make popcorn and sell the popcorn, and this one's tiny. I'm just gonna kind of peek in, but just imagine that being an entire house. Like, look, it's like a shed, but imagine that being an entire house. We have a burn pot pit here, like an outside stove, like they're gonna cook some pizzas. Oh, that's magnificent. Look, let's see if we can get a shot inside. I'm not gonna go in because it's not all the way opened, but here's a small little inside of this one. That door's open over there. We're gonna keep going. Oh, look, this door's open too. Look at how old and neat it looks. Just looks like a little shack. With that. So neat. This brings back so many memories for me. It's absolutely insane. Like, we would come here every year, and it wasn't just once a year, you know, it would be every year, and it was so much fun. This must be like wheelchair accessible or something. It was so much fun. I wish I could turn this camera around, but I can't. Broom shop. Do you think you get brooms there? It's a studio. Circles Studio? I'm not sure, but Circles Studio. We're gonna come this way. We're gonna see if we can poke in to this one here. I think this one was the schoolyard. I think. It's very warm out here. Oh, I don't know if we're allowed to go in, but maybe. Look at these. Look at that. Isn't it neat? I don't want to get in trouble for going inside. I don't know if everything's open or not, but look. I love the smell of old. But I don't know if we're allowed to go in because I think we're still working. So we're not going to go inside. Yeah, we're going to keep walking around. We're going to try not to get other folks because we don't want to put other folks in. Hi, hello. I'm good, thank you. Do you know, are we allowed to go inside?
Yes, you go in any building, walk around with it.
Perfect. I wasn't 100% sure, so I just wanted to.
Except some of them, like that one's got roof across it.
Sure.
It's not safe.
Sure,
The
okay.
floor's out of that one.
Oh, that's a big bummer. I used to come here as a child, so yeah. It's very nostalgic for me. Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we're gonna try to go into this one. This one. That guy said we can go in. I don't think he's part of it, but we're gonna go in anyway. Oh, look, it's another church. It's another church. Why did they need so many churches for a small little village? They had a lot of churches. 2 churches. Maybe different faiths. Oh gosh, this guy scared me. Oh my gosh, he's right as you come into the door. Whew, he scared me. I thought he was a person. It's very cool in here, temperature-wise. It feels amazing compared to outside. Today's kind of warm outside, but look at all of this neat stuff. I wonder if that, see, that's locked. Sorry, we can't get in there, but I wonder what that was because look at that vent. I wonder what that was. But look at how old, like even the chairs. I absolutely love this. Sorry if I'm breathing kind of hard. Like I said, it's hot, very hot outside today. Look, this must be the, like where he had the holy water or whatever. Look at how old. It's in some shape. So amazing. I can't believe this place is still existing, you know? Let's go out, let's go see where else we can venture. Maybe I can try to go back to some of the other buildings and go into there. I think that would be a lot of fun, but I think I want to go back here first because back here, there's some more little ones. We're gonna see what's going on back here. But I'm gonna assume any door that is open, we're allowed to go into. I mean, I think that's what that guy said anyway. I don't think we can go in there. I don't remember what this place was. That's what I showed you guys at the beginning, but street light. I don't think there's much up here. I know that we used to be able to go into these as a kid, but I don't remember what they were. This one's not doing too good. And then as soon as we get up here, we're gonna turn around and go the other way. Oh, I think these here are just outhouses to use the restroom. Yeah. I don't know why there's that circle thing, but I think that's just an outhouse to use the restroom. Look, what is this, a fire pit? It is a fire pit. This one's open. Let's try this one. It's a little bit creepy coming back here in these buildings because I don't know what's back here. Oh, but this one's really cool. Primitive sugar camp. Okay. I like this building. This is the very last building of the village, and it is, so like there's the main highway and then the village is all that way, but we're gonna see what this is. This is really neat. And then I think, see, this is the end of the tunnel. Ooh, it's a little bit creepy. I'm not sure what that is. The door is open, so I'm gonna go inside, but it's kind of creepy in there. Let's see. But I'm gonna go in the other way because this door isn't opened all the way. So we're gonna go this way. Maple, pure maple product sold here. Ugh, it's kind of creepy to go inside. I'm not gonna lie. Look. What is that? That looks like a huge, scary furnace. I think it is a huge, scary furnace. I mean, what is being put in there? It said maple syrup. Does maple syrup like have to go in these bins? Top? It's pretty interesting. Oh. I don't remember this building, but it's been a good 20 plus years since I've been to this village. I moved away from this area when I was about 13, 14 years old, so it's been a while. It's been a while. Okay, we're gonna venture on back to the village, I think. And I think I'll do another video on that. So, bye.